Hey everyone, and welcome back to Coins Alert. It's great to have you here. We're going to watch another movie about XRP today. Have a great day, everyone, no matter where you are in the world. Let's talk about XRP. We can see that XRP is at 292 cents on the one-day chart right now. Many people want to know what's going on with XRP. Is it going down? We have had a small drop, but if you look at the 7-day chart, you'll see that we've been stuck between $2 and $3 waiting for the next move up. Also, take a look at Bitcoin. It's at once when XRP does move, it often gets more than Bitcoin, which is interesting. But let's be honest. Altseason isn't here yet, even though everyone is talking about it and saying it is. Okay, so Altseason won't happen until Ethereum gets close to its all-time high. The Altseason score is only at 34.2. We won't really be in Altseason until it gets above 75. We still need to wait a little longer. The price of XRP could still go up before Altseason, though. In the past, XRP's bull cycles have been short and repeated. In 2017, they lasted 2. This means that alt season hasn't started yet, but XRP could still do some cool things before then. I really believe that what we saw with XRP in November was just a small correction. From 50 cents to more than $3. I believe we haven't even reached the middle of that green light from 2017 yet. A lot of people say we're already halfway there, but I don't agree. I think we're still below that first big green light and are just waiting for it to show up. Everyone is overreacting right now because XRP looks very strong and is steadily going up in price. Besides that, the CEO of Canary Capital made an interesting guess. He believes that the XRP ETF will do better than the Ethereum and Solana ETFs. Why? Because of clear rules from regulators and rising usage. He is right on all counts. He even said that there is now a clear case law that XRP is not a bond, which means it could easily become a 33 Act fund. The XRP fund has the best chance of taking off out of all the ETFs that are still being worked on. I still think the XRP ETFs will do much better than the Bitcoin ETFs. I really believe that the Bitcoin ETFs are no longer important to people, and that companies are now looking ahead to what's next. Breaking news. The official NYSE ARCA document that says the ProShares Ultra XRP ETF is okay is now available. The SEC report is real, and this is what it says. This is to let you know that NYSE ARCA has given the ProShares Ultra XRP ETF, which is part of the ProShares Trust under the Exchange Act of 1934, its permission to be listed and registered. This is straight from the SEC's Chief of Information Technology. This is very important. This is our first chance to see how well an XRP ETF does. Having said that, I can't wait for the other ETFs to come out. I'm excited to see how big money changes the price of XRP. A while ago, David Schwartz shared an interesting post. He said that he always feels good when prices are high because it's hard to imagine people losing money. But he also said that he's not sure how much focus on price is really necessary since price doesn't seem to reflect other important things like solving real-world problems. He even said that price doesn't always reflect a solution's true value, usefulness, or ability to solve real problems in the short term. That could change in the long run, though. That's the important thing, right? A lot of people are interested in XRP's price right now, but if you know what it's supposed to be, you know it's a high-value cryptocurrency. The price will eventually catch up. There are already some exciting changes happening, like banks setting up for XRP and early signs of real use. Everything is getting ready for XRP's big moment. Things are getting stronger. This month, the number of daily active XRP addresses jumped from 3,600 to over 8,100, a huge increase of 124%. And since new wallets are being made, that means more money and investors' growing trust. A lot of new people who own XRP have been joining the group lately. The fact that they show up on X is great. I don't think these people will give up their XRP either once they fully understand what it's all about. But at those early price points, 5, 6, 7, and 8, we're sure to see some weak hands sell off. Some might even sell as soon as the price goes over $10. People who wait for the bigger picture will make the most money, 3 numbers or more. And yes, I'm sure it will happen. Look at how well things are going for XRP right now. This is not like the runs in 2021 or 2000. We were waiting for a few important things to happen before we thought XRP's price might finally take off. Then this happened. I really didn't think Crypto Week would be very interesting. I even kept a careful sense of hope that something could happen. But this is where things get annoying. The Crypto Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and the Anti-CBDC Act were all stopped from moving forward by 210 Democrats and 13 Republicans. There was also talk from Marjorie Taylor Greene about it. She said that the Genius Act makes it possible for a multi-level system with virtual money issued by the central bank and secure coins used by Americans. On the other hand, CBDCs could be linked to an unsettling amount of spying behind the scenes. As it stands, the bill doesn't clearly ban CBDCs or protect self-custody, which means being able to handle your own money without a third party helping you. That's a big deal, especially for people who want to be financially free. 2 important things were in the order that President Trump signed on January 23rd about digital banking technology. First, people should be able to keep their digital goods on their own. Second, it stopped government agencies from making CBDC, a central bank digital currency, in the US or anywhere else. The Genius Act, on the other hand, doesn't follow that order because it doesn't ban CBDCs. That is, they think there may have been an attempt to get CBDC approval for these acts without them being known. Honestly, I thought that the US was done with the idea of central bank digital currencies after the executive order was signed, but now it seems like everyone is talking about CBDCs again. Let's get this straight. If you think about it, a CBDC is basically digital money that the Fed, the central bank, issues. On the other hand, a stablecoin is digital money that is made by private companies such as Ripple or Stellar. The catch is this: the two are pretty much the same. It's basically a safe coin that the Fed issues. That's it. A steady coin, on the other hand, is made by private groups. It's something I've said before and will say again: we don't need digital money from the government. What do you think? I hope that made sense. There is one thing for sure. We don't need to have our money watched over all the time. Let's talk about XRP now. Analysts say it's getting ready for an all-time high, but it needs to get past a few problems first. We need to break above 340 Salis, which is a small amount of resistance, and then go for the all-time high of 384 cents. If XRP goes above those values, it could lead to 480 cents. When it comes to price discovery, things could get really hot. This is where FOMO comes in. Friends and family will call and ask, is it too late to get into XRP? You know the game. The big news outlets might even get involved like they did in 2021. XRP was being looked at as a security and wasn't even listed on major platforms. This time, it was very different. It still got to 192 cents or that. Just think of what it could do now. Let us see how this goes. Good news for people who like XRP. It's back on the big markets, and it's no longer officially a security. In other words, XRP has nothing stopping it this time. To be honest, this didn't surprise many people. This is what's going on. Eleanor Tourette said that Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, has started the California Breakthrough Project with top companies like Ripple, Coinbase, MoonPay, and more. The goal is to make the government more efficient and help people work together better through new ideas. This group's first meeting took place on June 6th at Ripple's main office in San Francisco. Leaders from Instacart, Snapchat, Adler, Logitech, and even angel investor Ron Conway are among the other well-known attendees. In fact, the governor did meet with Ripple at their headquarters. It looks like California is getting ready to adopt blockchain technology in a big way. Let us see how this goes. Ripple has done so much for California, especially San Francisco, that it didn't even surprise me. As I said at the beginning of this video, XRP is already at 291. A lot of people will be surprised. I believe some people are being way too careful when they guess what prices will be. There are people who think XRP will only go up to $15, but I think it will go much higher. There will be a big change when that wave of institutional money comes in during Altseason. Also, don't forget that the case will end. It will happen soon. I still think ISO is a big deal when I look even further ahead. A lot of people may be playing it down right now, but that's only because it's still early. This is going to take a little while because Fedwire just went live on Monday, but I'm sure we'll start seeing regular value from ISO soon. As people who own XRP, we know one thing for sure: the future looks bright for us, no matter what will happen. There is a lot of talk in Washington right now about a central bank digital currency or CBDC. Some Bitcoin experts might say this is bad news for XRP, but they're missing something important. The US dollar could get stronger with XRP in its present fiat form. To make a big difference, XRP doesn't even need to be a fully digital currency. Still, a digital dollar is almost certain to happen, whether it's a stable coin or a CBDC. The US needs to catch up with the rest of the world, and digital money is the way to do it. The good news is that it will need a bridge no matter what shape it takes. XRP can help them. That's the bridge. Let's be calm while we wait for everything to happen. Feel good about things and look forward to what's coming up. The best is yet to come on this path that we're all on together. Thanks for listening. I value each and every one of you. Have a great night and see you in the next movie.